Alright, so this owner is like putting a lot of things on display here. Very curious, but they got the no trespassing sign. It's very interesting. Yeah, there's another one. It's set up to like walk around and look at. Oh, this definitely. No, actually, they're just tiny sheds. But that looks like a stage. Yeah, they got. That looks like a performance stage. At some time they had. This was for entertainment. It's a pretty creepy, rustic place. Things are falling apart. You get the weird looks from the locals, pretty much all white people. You got that very aggressive librarian who called the cops on me and said I'm a rude person or something like that. I overheard that part. Oh, there's a stage. And it looks like this is on private. Yep, no trespass. So I don't know if it was like a former owner was like into entertainment and then the new guy bought it. Ooh. All right, I have not been looking for the numbers for the recording. I just recorded this. I was saying that this is probably the creepy guy. He owns all this. He owns most of the town, I think. But it's like lots of largely unused areas with the no trespassing. So you wonder how much there's enforcement. It's like they may have kept this no trespassing up and respected for a very long time. There's a lot of old vehicles from the 50s. It's very interesting. But yeah, I'm having trouble with this camera. I think I'm hitting the record button and then it turns out I'm not. Yeah, it's called the Cabin B&B. I think that means bed and breakfast, but it would have an and in front, in between the B's. So maybe not. I want to park on the right. So they even have a city hall with a sign. And then no trespassing sign right next to it. This was an old city hall. Yeah, and then the stadium stage thing is right over there. So they've gone through some really weird changes with how the owners are handling it. No trespass again. What a weird setup. Maybe they had some kind of special yearly thing called Guffey Days or something. And then it just fell apart. Alright, so there's an antique store around here. Maybe they're selling. If it says antiques, I expect I should be able to walk through a little bit. They got all these shacks and old horse shoulder softener, birdhouses. Quite a car here. Stay out. Oh, a horseshoe swing. Yeah, it looks like it swings. Good chance it's strong enough. No mercy. God, this place is so unfriendly. One stair is really wobbly. It says antiques. Okay. Oh well. Oh man. These are crazy. Yeah, old stoves. And it looks like another antiques on the other side. With quite a display on the back of the truck here of skulls. This is something. Rick's pump. Last Chance Antique. I don't know what this one's called. This isn't even an antique store. This is just more stuff on display. Free ice water. This works and I hear it. Guffey Co. Jeem, he had a personalized plate made. Come in, we're open, right? Oh my God. That's quite the artist. Creepy, creepy people here. I think I'll ask these librarians about their emergency phone, because this telephone booth doesn't have anything. So I wonder if they assume it's supposed to be inside. Okay, it says emergency phone right here. Oh, I see. Okay. And then you hit the button. Okay. I'm not gonna hit it. All right, what is the deal with my RPMs? I'm riding the brake. It's at 2,000, almost 2,000, and I'm riding the brake, and the RPMs just don't want to come down. Why are they stuck like this? I don't get it. I'm just riding this whole way. No foot is on the pedal, and it wants to stay at almost 2,000 when it normally drops to 1,000. Pretty rare to see. I'm in Canon City and I see a young guy open carrying a knife. It's just maybe like 5-inch, like you're holding like a open carrying a gun. He's open carrying a knife 5 inches long or so. So I'm trying to walk to the Safeway from the library, 0.8 miles. I guess I didn't notice that there's a school in between, and I might have to turn around. It looks like a lot of construction. Alright, that was pretty easy to get around. I gotta say, I saw some cactus that looked like it's thriving. So this weather is cactus country. Little dog hole. They put a little chair there for it. Must be a tiny one. Yeah, I forget how long I spent in Canyon City. Couldn't have been more than 2 days. Yeah, and I don't even recall stopping at this Safeway. It's the old style. I clearly remember Walmart's, but that's about it. Alright, I think tomorrow I'd like to bring the drone out here if it's not too windy. Oh, there's people. This is some kind of a walk park. I'll take take the drone up here, fly over the city just a little bit. Maybe skirt the prison. You can see that's a watchtower. I think the dog sees me. Yep. I wonder how much American Legions and VFW brag about having guns at their bars. Maybe they have conversations such as, "Oh, I got a howitzer," and another one says, "Oh, I got a big tank." You know, like they try to one-up each other for the ammunition they have on display in front of their bars. Alright, if I were to guess, I'd say that this main street in Canyon City goes straight to prison. That's the prison entrance at the big doors, right at the end of the main street. Guess I didn't realize. Oh. Alright, so before I move from my park spot near the library and go over to the Walmart, I wanted to check out this like homeless shelter. I suspect they probably all have a sign saying, "Come on in. It's gonna be cold tonight." It's gonna be like in the teens, maybe. So I'm thinking this is probably gonna serve as a warming shelter for people. Alright, well, it's Royal Gorge. I see people going in, but I'm a little nervous about walking in. I don't see, there's no signs that say this is gonna be a warming shelter. Okay, usually when they're designated as a warming shelter, they'll put a sign, "People are entering here." But if they're not gonna put a sign up, then that's really what I was looking for. I don't want to use it. I don't know the reason why people are going in. I'm not just gonna barge in. I'll just say most people put signs. Well, here's a quickly prepared meal: salmon fillets from the puller, and then potatoes from the can right over there. And then I mixed menudo, that Mexican spice. I have not tasted this yet, so I don't even know how to rate it. Take a piece of it's like a soup because I got water from the salmon. Okay, so meat and potato. Yeah, it's okay. Right, it said the feels like temperature is like 19 and mid 20s or upper 20s for actual temperature. Maybe the moisture that's causing the feels like to drop, but let me just say what I had on. I walked around the store quite a bit and I did not overheat at all, so I don't think I'm adequately dressed for this cold 19, and it won't drop too much more, but I gotta be able to sleep, and I need to be warm, and if I don't have enough to overheat inside the Walmart, then I'm certainly gonna be freezing tonight. Alright, I woke up with a very upset stomach. I don't know what time it is, maybe 2 or something. And I'm very stunned. I don't know why. It's like, I thought I ate good food. I don't know why I'd be hurting my stomach so much. Dehydrated milk, muesli, chicory root, something in it was like not good for my stomach.